Hey, welcome to my laptop. Okay, so this first tutorial is designed to teach you guys how to use OS X and specifically to get you guys into using key commands. Shortcuts, call them what you want, but the idea is to be able to navigate around quickly, open things, close things, quit things, save things, find things, so on and so on, all kind of without using the trackpad or a mouse, but just by pressing combinations of these key commands right here. So there you go, you can see them, they are all in front of you on your keyboard. The command key, where is it? Just to the left of the space bar. Shift key is the arrow, so on and so on. Okay, so we're gonna get to use these things a lot, and we care about music production here, don't we? So, you know, we're gearing up for being able to do lots of good things in music software using the same key commands. Yeah, okay, so off we go. Already, I've used a key command right now. I've clicked on this little text file once, and then if I press spacebar, we're able to use Finder to view it. And I can press the spacebar again and it disappears. And that will work on anything. So up here is a textbook. You should be halfway through by now. Look, and if I press the spacebar once, I can kind of see it in this Finder window. And I can push down, down, down on my keyboard, work through the book, press the spacebar again, and it's gone. So look, here's a little Apple symbol. Let's click on that, and what we got in here. So this is my Mac. I'm running OS X Sierra version 10.12. I've got 16 gig of RAM, 2.2 processor. It's all good. So I can close this window by clicking on the little red X there, but actually I can press Command W to close the window. Okay, so that's definitely worth noting. Command and then the letter W. And I just press the space bar again. So where do we go from here? So the first kind of good shortcut to get to know is just clicking on the desktop and starting somewhere. So I'm going to press Command N for new. And look, I've got myself a new Finder window. Now I could have gone to some of these menus up here to find this new window. I could have gone to Go, and I could have dragged down to here to Home. You can see Shift Command H is the shortcut to open Home. So that works too. So I'm now going to press Shift Command H, and that's basically just done the same thing. It's just opened a Finder window. Okay, and it's called Home because it's your kind of starting point. Okay, it's where everything is. You can see that it doesn't actually say the word home there. It says mthurs because that's what I use to log in as. Okay, so here's a Finder window. I can press Command W to close it, Command N to open it, get around really quickly. If we go down the side here, you can see Macintosh HD. So that's the root level. Okay, everything is on the hard drive. All the applications are here. All the users are in here, including me. And I'm logged in as me at the moment. Okay, we have lots of system files that you don't really want to be touching. Alright, so you can see here I've got some shortcuts to bits and bobs. Alright, so let's think about the dock next. So if I move the mouse over here, you can see my dock. Okay, so you can put shortcuts to applications in here. You can drop them in, you can pull them out, you can organize it. It's generally at the bottom. I keep mine on the left because when I'm using music production software, sometimes gets in the way. You can see that it's hidden. as well. It's only there when I drag over to the side. All right, so if we click on the Apple again, System Preferences. Okay, well actually, I've also got a shortcut to the System Preferences in the dock as well. Okay, so we go to System Preferences. You can see lots of settings for things you're often going to use on a computer. One of them is dock, so let's go in here. So look, you can see that automatically hide and show the dock. I've got that ticked, so if I untick it, there you go, the dock's just there the whole time. See that? And you can see that the magnification is on and it's set to be slightly bigger than the dock size when you roll the mouse over it. So if you put that up max, it does this. How exciting is that? Okay, or if you turn the magnification off, then you don't get anything. Okay, so it's good to know you can mess around with your dock. I'm going to press Command W and close that. And you can see that I've left automatically show and hide switched off. So I'm going to quickly go back in, tick automatically show and hide, close that, Command W. There we go, back to where we were. I'm going to press Command N again. We're back to our Finder window. You can see I've got lots of folders in here, all sorts of crazy stuff. All in the Home folder. You can see that there's a shortcut here to Downloads, here in the sidebar of Finder. And I can get my AirDrop going, turn that on here, or click back to the Home folder. Okay, so we're back to the Home folder. You can see I'm resizing the window, and look, we have Downloads, which is also here. So clicking on there, clicking on Home, you'll notice it changed itself to a different kind of view. Well, look, those buttons at the top there allow you to switch through those views, but actually you can press Command 1, Command 2 and Command 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just holding my thumb down on Command and going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I just like view number 3, because as you work your way through things, you can see at the bottom the route, and you can just kind of see here where you are in relation to the Home folder. So, I like that. Okay, if I flip to Command 1, you can still see at the bottom the route, but just kind of here in a Finder window, you perhaps might not know where you are really. Okay, so Command 3, and you can see we're back to a kind of relational view. Yeah, great. All right, let's keep going then. So let's learn another shortcut. So I'm going to press Shift, Command and N for November. And look, it's made a folder for me. When it's just blue like that, you can just start typing. Yeah, you don't need to kind of select it or whatever. Okay, so I just pressed Command A to select all, to put in some other text. You can see that at the moment my cursor is far right, so I could kind of drag through it as you do, but I can press Command A, select all. Let's give this folder a name then, so how about Hello? Okay, so here's my Hello folder. If you think about it, my Hello folder is on the desktop. So now, if I press Command N, I'm back to the Home folder. Well, look, one of the folders in the Home folder is the desktop. So if I click on there, we should see Hello, and there it is. So we're now just viewing the desktop as if a folder on a computer, which of course is exactly what it is. So let's think about applications now, quitting and opening applications. This is really important stuff. Okay, so there's Word. I'm going to open Word. I'm going to click on it once. You can see it's opening. There's a blank document. Okay, I clicked on it once. Nothing's happening. All right, well, let's click on Create down here then. And here we have a blank Word document. Okay, so I can type things in here like this. Things in here. Oops. And then let's get to saving. So at the moment it's unsaved. Okay, so I'm going to go File, Save As. And so interestingly, it's taken me back to the last place I saved something in, which is this random folder deep within some file structure here. So if you just click on this root, you can see laptop, the hard drive, the users, the fact that I am this user, then a UON folder, deeper and deeper and deeper, all the way through to this one. Okay, well I'm going to click on mthurs, the home folder. Then I could click on desktop, but also look, there's just a shortcut to it here in the sidebar anyway. Click on desktop there. Okay, and I want to put it in that hello folder, which we currently can't see. And let's just call it things in here. All right, so save. I can just press enter at this point. I don't need to physically drag the mouse down there and click. I can just press enter. Okay, here now is kind of a really important point. If you click on that little red X there, like so, you haven't quit Word. Word is still running. Look at the top. All the menus are for Word, new document, so on and so on. If I now click on the desktop, all the shortcuts for Word have disappeared. It's as if I brought the desktop itself to the front of the laptop. Okay, but then look at the sidebar, look at the dock. You can see that Word is still running because there's a little black dot there. And you can see that QuickTime is running as well, because that's how I'm making this screencast right here. Okay, so here's the next great shortcut of the day. It's really exciting. I'm going to hold down Command and press Tab. Okay, and look, you can see all the programs that are running. So whilst you hold your thumb on Command, you can keep pressing Tab and cycle through the programs that are running. So I'm going to cycle through to Word and then just let go. And now at the top here, all the options for Word are back at the front of the operating system. Okay, so I need to quit Word properly. Okay, and a shortcut you'll come to know and love and use all the time is Command Q for quit. So look, Word, quit, Command Q. Okay, so I'm pressing it now. Word has gone. If I now press Command and Tab, I've only got Finder itself running, and QuickTime again, which I'm using here to make this very film. Okay, so Command Q, really, really important. Okay, awesome. So here's my hello folder. Double click on it. There's the things in here Word doc. Remember, I can close it by doing Command W. Now you may have noticed I just said double click on it. Well, you know, that's a bit annoying having to click twice. Why don't we just click on it once and now press Command O for open. Okay, so that's just much niftier. So I can just press Command O, Command W, O, W, O, W, like so. You know, you really get the point that it's just super quick. So Command O, push right, up, down, left, right arrow keys. Now the Word document is highlighted. I could now press Command O again. And of course now it's opening that Word document for us. Okay, so just to really labour the point, I could now press Command W, which is the close the little red X key command, but as you now know, Word is still running. So really, what I should do is press Command Q to quit it. Then I could press Command W to close that. And what happens next? Well, over here at the dock, we've got the trash. Okay, so I could grab that and drag it into the trash like that. I could highlight that hello folder once and press Command and backspace, which is top right. Okay, and that's delete on a Mac, Command and backspace. But guess what? You can then use Command and Z, which will undo the last function. So Command Z is universal, as I'm sure you know it works everywhere. So I just undid the last function I executed on this laptop, which was to delete a folder. Okay, so I'm going to delete it again, Command Z, click on the desktop once, press Command N to bring up a new window, and then if we go click down here on the trash, click on it, you'll see that it's opened the trash in a Finder window. And look, there's the hello folder. So it's just sitting there still in the trash. Okay, so I just undid it. It's now back on the desktop. This is the last thing to think about. I'm going to put in the side a USB stick of some kind, a flash drive, a memory stick, a data stick. If it works properly, you'll see it appear on the desktop. There's mine. It's called MT 8GB. That's how much space there is on it. Okay, great. So I could drag hello, grab it. I'm holding onto the trackpad, hang it over there and just let go. You see, I didn't quite do that because it opened up and I let go slightly too early. So I could do that, close it. Okay, and it's made a copy of hello on the data stick. Great. So there's one on the desktop, there's one on the data stick. Such is the digital domain, things get cloned infinitely. All right, so now you can see in a Finder window that there's a little eject button icon there. I can press that and eject my data stick. All right, there's another way of doing it. I could just highlight my data stick, click on it once so it's highlighted, and now press Command E for eject. And you'll see that it just kind of went, what's the word? Translucent, kind of, and it's taking a minute to think about it whilst it ejects it. There you go, it's gone. It's just kind of a Mac quirk. It's not best friends with ejecting flash drives, so it would seem. Okay, pull my data stick out, plug it straight back in again. Give it a minute. Look, there it has appeared on the sidebar of a Finder window. There it is again on the desktop. There's another way. I could eject this now. I could grab it and drag it over to the trash. And look, the trash has turned into an eject. Okay, so that's way more cumbersome than just pressing Command E. Okay, cool. So that was just a quick little whistle-stop tour, really, of using Finder and using really important key commands and just, getting around, saving, making folders, quitting properly, saving stuff to a data stick. And that'll do for now.